It was another 2-0 sweep, a 14-1 run. Can we stay hot? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and the good times keep on rolling. I don't know how or what's going on, but luck was on our side, and we went 2-0 yesterday. Winning 14 of our last 15, you got to enjoy it. We're obviously back to the grind, but you got to celebrate those wins. Playoff basketball can be tough. So we'll talk about those bets in just a little bit. But before we do, reminder, the MLB Best Bets video will be out after this one. So go check that one out. We give a lot of research help out. So we got a two-game slate. We got the game twos of the Celtics and Cavs and the Thunder and the Mavericks to talk about. I'm ready to just get right into it. We got some key stats and everything. So, of course, that means we're starting with that dad joke, baby. Here we go. And this is a good one. It's from Jeff at JeffGam_97. What do you call friends that you like to eat with? Taste buds. That was a good one. I actually laughed out loud when I read that one. Anyways, in this video, we're going to recap yesterday, and then we're going to go over some key stats from game one in these two series, and then give you our best bets, and of course, finish it with the bets recap. So hit that like button, leave a comment below like you guys have been doing. The growth has been unbelievable lately. We're already on our way to 25,000 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Come join this awesome, positive community. Let's get right into it, and it starts with that recap. All right, there it is, another 2-0 sweep. They were both half units. Unfortunately, I should have made them both one, but you know, that's how it goes. So the Steiner, over 14.5 points and assists, just clutches up. He cashed that in the third quarter, just was absolute money. He was an assist machine tonight. It was absolutely wild. And then the second one, let's talk about this one. Miles Turner under 7.5 rebounds. Yes, he had 6 at halftime and only 1 in the second half. In that regard, we got super lucky. But let's just talk about the unlucky part of this also. In like the last minute or so of the first half, he got 3 rebounds in the span of a minute, including one with like a second to go right before the buzzer. I mean, so lucky, unlucky. I think we got a little bit of both there. But those 3 rebounds in 1 minute, take that away. He only got 4 today, even if you want to give him 1 in that span. But either way, all that is mumbo jumbo because it is a winner. We got 2 winners, 14 of the last 15. Man, this is a lot of fun. I don't know how long this can last. That's why I always preach to you guys bankroll management. Just because you think every bet I give out right now is going to be a winner doesn't mean to go bet 5, 10 units on it or get anything crazy. But we'll see how long this lasts. So this is a lot of fun too. Winning is fun. 33-21 record in the playoffs, up 5.73 units. And then of course that is the units we won during the regular season. So that's the bets recap. Now let's talk some key stats. All right, here are some key stats from game one of these two series. We're going to talk rebound chances and potential assists. First one, Daniel Gafford going to have a bigger role in this series. It looks like 11 rebounds on 22 rebound chances. That is a lot. Evan Mobley without Jared Allen again, 13 on 22. Tatum got a little lucky in that game in regards to conversion rate, 11 rebounds on only 15 rebound chances. And then Mr. Luka Doncic, 9 assists on 20 potential assists. His teammates absolutely let him down. Then SGA, 9 assists on only 13 potential assists. So just keep that in mind. We'll see where he is in game 2. And then Jalen Williams, 5 assists on only 8 potential assists that game. I believe he went out for a little while with injury and all that kind of stuff too. But anyways, these are just some numbers from game 1 because that's all we have to go off of. Maybe this helps you if you're looking at betting an RA or an assist or PRAs or whatever it is. But that's what happened in game 1. So that's all we got. It's time for the best bets. All right, this segment of the show is brought to you by our sponsor, Better Bet. That's BTR Bet, the best place to find, track, analyze, and share your bets. Click that link below in the description and go check it out. All right, here we go. This first one takes us out to Oklahoma City and the Thunder taking on the Dallas Mavericks. Thunder -5 in this one. Total in this game, 218.5. If I had to pick a side, parts of me just want to say the Mavericks are going to make this a game. We'll see. Thunder are a good young team, obviously. Can Luka bounce back and all that? But I would lean Mavericks +5, but it's not a bet for me right now. But what I will lean is Mr. Luka. Give me Doncic over 9.5 assists at -135 on DraftKings. I am surprised the books dropped this line. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why it's 9.5. I thought it would be 10.5. I know -135 is juicy. It's right there around my threshold. I think the biggest one I've ever given out was -140 in regards to the juice, but that only really matters if you lose, and I like our chances here. So let's talk about it. In game 1, We just talked about a little bit in the key stats. 9 assists on 20 potential assists. He converted less than 50% of those potential assists. His teammates literally couldn't buy a bucket. They just couldn't. I mean, it was ugly. They were cold. And I like to think they're at least going to have a decent shooting night. And they're just come back to the norm a little bit. In the regular season, Luka converted 58% of his potential assists. So as you can see, he converted under 50 in the first one. And in the regular season, almost 60% of his potential assists were turned into assists. So if he gets even just 20 again, just like game one, I really like our chances for him to get at least 10. In the 2 regular season games against the Thunder, 18 assists and 9 assists. The 9 was in a game where he only played 32 minutes. I fully expect him to play 40 plus minutes, like we all do, obviously, in this playoff game, assuming they're not down or up 30 by halftime or something crazy. But the Thunder, they're going to keep throwing different looks at him, like you saw in game one. They're going to try to get the ball out of his hand, make life as hard as possible on him. I think that's going to leave more good assist opportunities. They're going to want him to make his teammates beat them. And for game one, that did not happen. That's why he didn't have as many assists. But Luka now has 9 plus assists in 6 straight playoff games. I know that's 9. We need 10. But if 9 is the floor, I mean, I like it. 10 plus assists in 3 of the last 4 games also. Good matchup like we've seen in the regular season, like we saw in game one. Good potential assists. A guy who's going to play 40 or more minutes. We all know he is a superstar. I like Luka Doncic to get 10 plus assists for the 4th time in 5 games. Now, before we get to that second best bet, we got to tell you about a promotion. All right, look at what we got here with BetMGM. First bet offer up to $1,500 paid back in bonus bets if you don't win that bet. I mean, it is an incredible deal right now, guys. If you're sitting there saying, I already got a sports book, this is a great opportunity to have a second sports book. It gives you more odds, more opportunities, more promotions. It's a great way to beef up your bankroll, and it's an incredible deal. If you are living in an eligible state for BetMGM, all you have to do is go to the description below, click the link, go sign up, and get started with this promotion. It is a limited time only for new users. So you must be 21 years or older to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, back to the bets. All right, this second game takes us out to Boston. We got the Celtics hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers in game 2. We got the Celtics at minus 13.5 with a total of 212. I don't have a play on the side, guys. That spread is humongous. I don't want to touch it. But I do have a best bet that I absolutely love. Give me Jason Tatum over 9.5 rebounds at minus 122 on DraftKings. Now, I went with this rebounds and assist line in game 1. You could go with that too. It went up 1, but this rebounds line stayed at 9.5. I like both. I like the 14.5 rebounds plus assists as well. In game 1, he only played 34 minutes. I know it's weird to say only 34, but he can play closer to 38, 39 minutes, and if it's not a blowout. Now, I know there is a blowout potential in this one, but even with those 34 minutes, he had 11 rebounds on 15 rebound chances. An incredible conversion rate, obviously, maybe a little bit too high, but I think he's going to get even more rebound chances. I think 15 was actually kind of low, especially he did play less minutes, though. But in the regular season versus the Cavs, he averaged 17.7 rebound chances per game. So that was below his average versus the Cavs this year. He has now had 10 plus rebounds in 5 of 6 playoff games. This is something he just does every game, it seems like right now. When he doesn't, it's a barely missed. And over 9.5, I'm just surprised at this line. I really thought it was going to be 10.5. So on top of all those rebound chances, on top of everything he's doing, how many minutes he's going to play, Jared Allen likely out again with that rib injury. That's huge. Obviously, he's the guy who can grab 15 rebounds. He can take some rebounds away from Jason Tatum. More than likely out this game. Kristaps Porzingis out again this game. Those are 2 of the bigger rebounders in the game right there. So that's going to be just an extra bonus. I don't even think he necessarily needs it because he's a guy who knows how to rebound already no matter what. But it just does help. So because this line's not at 10.5, I mean, it's at 9.5, you just got to take this line. If he plays closer to 40 minutes, this line is definitely too low. But like I said, I think he just needs that 33, 34, 35 minutes to get the 10 rebounds. And he's shown that he has just been a monster on the glass in the playoffs. So give me Jason Tatum over 9.5 rebounds as my second best bet. And now I'm going to talk to you about one lean real quick. Not in this game. It's just a lean overall. It's SGA. We did it in game 1. We bet it was over 5.5 rebounds. The line is moving to like minus 145 last I look. It's probably going to be 6.5 here in a second. But it's an option. I also like his over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. I like both these lines. He's just crushed it in game 1. 9 rebounds and 9 assists. So going over easily in both of these. It's a great matchup for him. We talked about it already. He had 14 potential assists and 15 rebound chances, guys. 15. He had as many as Jason Tatum in game 1. That is absolutely insane. So you could go over 5.5 rebounds if it's still available. You go over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. It's going to be there. It's a great matchup. He's playing big minutes, obviously. So this might be a play I add. The lines are moving so much and so quickly. We'll just wait to see where it goes. But either way, I think he gets 6 or more rebounds or 13 or more RAs. Like I said, he got 18 in game one, and I don't think that was much of a fluke. So that is one lean I just wanted to share with you since I did talk about it in game one. That Cavs team total under 99.5. It's not really a lean for me. It was close. It was tight. It took a couple bad quarters. I don't know the adjustments, so it's not going to be a lean for me. But it is something you could go. I did see it drop 198.5, but those are my best bets today. That is my one lean right now. Any added plays will be in the pinned comments on X and on Discord. Let's stay hot, man. I want to have this run go as long as possible. So let's go check out the recap. All right, there we go. We are going with the two superstars. Mr. Luka over 9.5 assists at -135 on DraftKings. And then we got Jason Tatum over 9.5 rebounds at -122 on DraftKings. So if these are bumped, just so you guys know, I don't mind 10.5 for Luka if you're getting like +115, +120, something like that. I think he has a good chance to get 11 or more. And then Tatum 9.5. If it goes to 10.5, I'd probably play his 14.5 RAs if you can get that line instead. But anyway, just some pivots and some ideas. So those are the best bets for Thursday. Thank you guys for watching again. As always, hit that like button if you haven't already, just to help this channel continue to grow. Check out that MLB video out after this one as well. But let's have a great Thursday, and we'll talk to you soon.